San Antonio Food Bank has been partnering with the Alamo Colleges at each of its 5 campuses. The pop-up markets are one of several programs the food bank has started to support students and meet the needs of the community.
Hi everyone, my name is Anita Rehome and I am a staff member at St. Philip's College. I currently run the financial literacy department here at St. Philip's College, and today we're going to be talking about the food pop-up markets that we have going on every month. We are in partnership with the San Antonio Food Bank as well as all of Alamo Colleges. So we are able to bring these food markets to our community, our staff, our members throughout all of San Antonio. So PAC started off leading the way, and from then we have been feeding our students.
This is my second one and I absolutely love it. I love the expression of the community when they come through, that we are able to assist them with some very simple needs. And I have just been fortunate to be able to be a part of this.
Food is delivered from the warehouse to campuses where it can be organized and distributed by volunteers, many of whom are students.
As you know, the Student Advocacy Center has a food pantry, and we've had that for quite a while. However, when COVID hit, we were unable to be open, so we had to close our food pantries. We couldn't give students the snacks daily for grab and go, and so we wanted to figure out a way to be able to still get our students food, and not just students, faculty, and staff, as well as community members.
And so the food pop-up markets, we were able to not only reach our students and their families, but our community as well.
And so what that is, and what you've probably seen throughout COVID, is that the San Antonio Food Bank will arrive with a big old truck, and then our volunteers will come, and those are both San Antonio College faculty and staff, as well as students, as well as community members. They come out and we get the food off the truck. We make it into family packs, and so that may be multiple bags or boxes of a variety of different foods that should hopefully get them through about a week's worth of food for their family, a family of about 4. And we line them up. They pre-register, or they can just come and actually sign up on site to be able to get the food. And then we line up the cars, our volunteers get ready, and then they start driving through. And so they open their trunks or their doors. Our volunteers load the food into their cars. They drive through all the stations, and then they're on their way. We close the trunk and they're on their way. So it was a way for us to stay safe during COVID by not having any contact. The individuals receiving food would stay in their cars. Our volunteers would have gloves and masks. And of course we kept each other safe, but still were able to distribute food. So we started our first pop-up was probably, I think, in June of 2020, when our buildings on campus were all closed and our advocacy center was closed. And we realized it was huge. People were in need, people needed food and things to drink, people wanted to get out of their house, and so did our volunteers and our staff. So it was a really good way for us to support each other through COVID. And we ended up starting to do them monthly. So as of the fall semester of 2020, so again, we were still remote and closed, we were doing monthly pop-ups. And San Antonio College loves to do it bigger. And so we also volunteered to do 2 for Thanksgiving in November, and then 2 in Christmas, because we knew those are times when our families, our students, our faculty and staff were more in need of resources.
The November and December pop-up markets will feature select items catered to the holiday season.
Today we have turkey, we have zucchini, we have cereal, we have beverages, potatoes, things that you would normally see at your Thanksgiving table.
We actually did open our campus in May of 21, so for the last 5-6 months. We're slowly opening our food pantry and our grab and go services. But again, we realized this was a huge event. Our community still needed it. So we have continued our pop-up markets, and we will do it as long as they say yes. So monthly, again, we do those here at San Antonio College. We usually have approximately 150 to 250 families sign up or pre-register. On average, we distribute about 13,000 to 17,000 pounds of food at each event, which is a lot of food. And every time it's different. We never know what we're gonna get, but we know we're gonna get a good variety. And so like today, we have potatoes, we have carrots, we have almond milk, we have frozen meat. We have just a really good variety to be able to help our families take care of their food needs. So again, we're going to be doing 2 this month in November. We have one scheduled for the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and then we will have one as close as possible to Christmas before we close down for the Christmas break. And then we're already making our plans for the spring 2022. So starting in January, our pop-up markets will continue. So we're really excited. It's just been a huge help to our community, to our students, to San Antonio College faculty and staff, and we're excited to continue that.
So that's what the food markets are for. Again, we have them every month, and we try to, especially just because the area that we're in and the importance that it is in our community to ensure that the food insecurities, that we're closing that gap. And so this is it. This is what's going on behind me today. And so we're so grateful that we're able to contribute to our community, contribute to our staff and our faculty members, as well as our students, because students are very important to us. Students come first, and this is what we can do to help contribute to that.
Volunteers are always needed at the pop-up markets, and you can register here on the San Antonio Food Bank's website. Donate or volunteer today to help the San Antonio Food Bank support Southwest Texas and provide food for today, food for tomorrow, and food for a lifetime.